We're fucking rolling now.
Shit. We're rolling?
Yeah.
Alright. Well, let me start it off with some wisdom and shit in this bitch. Cause you know I get all my wisdom from Master Fu.
Master Fu.
Yeah, he a fool. Yeah, Master Fu.
Master Fool.
Yeah, he a fool. But let me see, man. What do I got for us today? Alright. Well, if y'all don't know, like when I tap into this mode, that I turn into Ajradamus. You know what I mean? Go follow me on Instagram at AJIDON, and you can catch my morning inspirations every morning. Every single morning, I'm dropping some wisdom and shit just like this. So, without further ado, here we go. It's time for some more condensational, inspirational, rotational quotes for the day. All right, is you ready? Cause here we go. Quote number. Today was quote number 66. So this was quote number 66.
Oh, you're gonna do okay.
Yeah.
Keep it consistent.
Yeah, keep it consistent, man, because this is gonna throw me off. But quote number 66. The lemur doesn't ask questions. It just blinks slowly until the answer leaves. I used to do that to my baby mom and shit, man. Like, she asked me, who the fuck is this bitch? And I'll just blink slowly
Until the answer left.
until she got the fuck out my face.
Oh.
Yeah. Until she left. Yeah, man. So yeah, y'all do with that what y'all will. Okay. That's just some wisdom from me to you. You know what I'm saying? Hey. I don't know
I
how
enjoyed the
do it.
wisdom.
Thank you, Shaun.
It gave me something to think about.
Thank you, man. Let me cut this shit down before I start ordering koi fish and shit.
All right, everybody.
What's good, Shaun?
Episode 16?
This is 16?
I think it's 16. We're on 16.
Damn, son, for real? Let me
Yeah, we
check
passed our
this shit.
quinceanera and didn't even say anything.
I know, right? Wow. You're right. We are. You don't fucking
Wow,
say.
what do you say?
Right.
Who
Episode 16, guys. Here we are. Fucking, that's 16 weeks, man. That's like 4 months, isn't it?
I think it is.
Yep,
Yeah,
that's
4 months.
4 months.
Which it's June now, so that was because it was like February when we started, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Now we're in summertime, baby.
Man, that feels like a long time ago.
I know, right?
That feels like so long ago.
It does, right? 16 weeks, right? Doesn't sound like that long, but like so much can fucking change in that goddamn time.
Just 16 in general doesn't seem like a high number. I was thinking about that on my way over here because I was like, fuck, Joe Rogan's on like 2000, episode like 2000 or something.
For real?
And his fucking podcast's like 3 hours long.
We gotta
That's
catch up.
so much of his life. Like, that's so crazy. Like,
I know, like that dude lives there and shit. Like
I don't know how he does it.
he goes in his basements and press play and shit.
Well, if you're making like hundreds of millions of dollars or whatever, like it's probably pretty. That makes it a lot easier. But I did enjoy like a lot of this. Like, did you ever listen to him? Like, or have you ever?
Some of ours.
Joe Rogan's is what I was talking about.
Oh, I tried to listen when Terrence Howard was on, but that shit was way
Yeah, he went a little
above my
crazy.
pay grade and shit. That I couldn't catch on to none of that shit. Like
Those are my
kudos to
favorite
him.
though. Like the science ones. Those are like, I'll listen to him on like road trips because like
Yeah.
Joe Rogan doesn't even really talk. He just sits there and he just like listens to like high level scientists just talk about some shit.
He does a
It's
good
like,
job at that. Like, cause some people like to like
Cut
overtalk,
in,
yeah,
yeah.
and shit, and
Yeah.
not let the person, like, not let the guest get off and shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, nah, he'll sit back and he'll let the other people talk. He'll throw in some shit, but some shit to like,
Just keep it going.
yeah, to,
Yeah,
like,
yeah. I think that's why
add
he's
on or
famous
compliment they
for
shit,
what he's
kinda-
doing. Yeah,
Mhm.
he's good at that. I actually haven't listened to any of his stuff in a really long time, so
Yeah.
Probably,
I catch clips. Like, they be having some good clips and shit.
yeah, but it's mostly people like fucking dogging on him, right? Like
Nah, the clips I
the
catch
ones
it-
I see are like people like just fucking like they edit it to make them look really bad and shit like that.
For real?
Yeah.
Nah, I don't see those. I just see like the little clips from like his show and shit. Like
Yeah.
not the whole episode, just a clip from it, and they titled it. This guy talks about this shit.
Yeah.
With Joe Rogan and shit.
Huh.
It's kind of easy to digest. That's probably where we need to go.
What?
So, clip our shit the fuck up. to,
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah. That's gonna happen. That's what
three-
we're gonna do.
3
Just-
to
we don't
10
have
minute
people
clips.
sitting for 30 minutes for the little nugget. For the good little nugget.
You gotta
Yeah.
watch all this shit if you wanna catch the gems, baby. But yeah, man. Fucking so today we was gonna go a different route. We was gonna pick topics from ChatGPT, man.
So yeah, we were just wanted to see how that would go. So blind, unseen. Before we get into that though, do you got this last week? Anything you wanna, did stuff happen? Do you got things to talk about? I went to the Cherry Blossom Festival. I told you that was pretty turned up. I liked that. That was. I mean, it was good to see like Asian recognition. I guess I don't know, people like interested in the stuff.
But you didn't see no Asians.
There was very few Asians there.
To recognize.
And yeah, it was actually too busy for me. Like I don't like being like in that crowded of a space, so I was like got up out of there. And then
Where's that shit at?
it's on like Curtis and like 20th, right by the Ritz Carlton.
Right by the what?
Ritz Carlton.
Huh. Okay. I gotta
I
go,
just
man. I gotta.
fucking dump that all over me.
I like cherry blossoms, so
Yeah, there might be some things that'd be interesting too. I don't know, cause you like anime stuff, things like that, right? So
black people always been a fan of like Asian culture and shit. Like black people.
well, that's what I was saying. I don't know if always is true, but recently is definitely true.
No, always black people. Where do you think Wu-Tang came from?
Yeah, yeah, that's true. Yeah, I was gonna say yeah, the whole
Black
like
people love kung fu.
like a
Well,
lot
I'll
of that
say
stuff.
that.
yeah.
Black people love karate. I ain't gonna say like the whole Asian shit. Black people admire the fuck out of kung fu and karate.
Is there a lot of black people that do like martial arts?
I don't
Because I
think
feel
so
like,
either.
I feel like I don't see that.
Like niggas think they too cool, but like niggas would love to like watch it and like try to act like we know how to do it and shit. But
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't
are
see
we
that
gonna
too
sit
much.
in like a taekwondo place where you can walk by and be like, nigga, that Terrence and shit.
That's probably, you know what? You probably just tapped into like why like MMA has gotten so big, because now like black dudes can do martial arts without looking like they're, you know what I mean? Like
Taekwondo with the belt and
without looking all dumb and shit. Yeah.
because they be learning the same moves as the 5-year-old and shit.
But now they gotta
Like,
get in
nigga,
an octagon and beat the fuck out of people, and they're
Right.
okay with that. Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I guess that's where all the black people are transitioning their karate skills. It's just
Yeah. What a time to be
MMA.
alive. It's like
Yeah.
20 years ago you wouldn't have been able to do that.
Nope.
Um.
But
Oh, and I ran a 5K with my nephew. I thought
for
that-
real?
Yeah, yeah.
What?
So that wasn't a big deal for me. It was his first 5K though, so I thought that was pretty cool. It was called the Bubble Run, so it's not like a serious 5K like competitive. They've
Uh-huh.
got these big machines that shoot out like soap bubbles or whatever at you. They're like different colors and stuff like that, and so you
Huh.
kind of run through
It's
that.
out here?
Yeah, it was at you know where Dick's Stadium is
Yup.
up in Commerce City.
Yup.
Yeah, it was out there. It was on Saturday.
Damn, man, why don't you invite me to shit like that, man? You've been inviting me to all the hip hop shit.
Had no idea you wanted to go to
Invite
that.
me to some white shit, man. Like, I want to run and.
Yeah, it was my nephew. How old is he? 13. So
Oh, word? Okay.
I know that he could be a good runner, but he's never really tried. And I've done a little practice runs with him, and so I got us signed up for this thing. So I was like, I think it'll be pretty good. And he did all right, but he's like a little kid, so like, well, he's not a little kid. He's a 13-year-old,
Right,
but
right.
like, his idea was like, I'm gonna win this race, and so as soon as it starts, he sprints and he gasses out like 100, like 50 yards in or something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
And I was like, yeah, no, you got to pace yourself, like this and that. But
So what does a 5K consist of?
like, how far is it? Or
Yeah, like
it's like at 3.1 miles. So
oh, that ain't shit.
right, yeah,
We used to have to run 3 miles every day in ROP when I was
Yeah.
in that one place. So
it's not
okay.
bad. It's hard to get good at it, but like,
Yeah.
well, for me,
And we used to have to run that shit under like 21 or 22 minutes. And
okay, then that was pretty good.
shit. Yeah,
That's
hell
pretty
yeah.
good.
Hell yeah. Or else we got in trouble. I think it was 20. It was under 20 something minutes.
Damn, I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that. I'm like,
Yeah.
I enjoy running and I need to, because like I've got like asthma and shit like that. So like I have to continue to do cardio to like just function properly.
I hella would have run that a 3 mile. I ain't did a good 3 mile in a minute, man.
That would have like fucking frustrated me so much too, because I run every day and like my best time's like 27 minutes, and
For
you'd be
real?
like, you just like smoke, like never run, you finished in like 20 minutes flat. I'd have been
Yo, like I ran track when I was locked up and shit. Like in that jail and shit. Was like, you seen that movie, The Gridiron Gang?
no, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, where like it was like a jail, but like they had a football program. And
Yeah.
shit. Like that was the same shit. Like I was that type of deal. So we had a football team, basketball team, track team. So I was on the track team and shit. And like we used to race like other real schools and shit.
Yeah.
And so like when we be in racing, I'll do like the long distance and shit, and I'll be keeping up with the Africans and shit, like the Somalians and shit. Yo.
Shit.
For
See,
real.
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like, I think it'd be fun to like have people run, but that's the problem. Is like, if you're too good, it's not gonna be. You know what I mean? Like you're
What?
just be running backwards, doing circles around me. Like, let's go, Shaun.
Yeah, because I remember this one. I remember when I first got in the ROP, we had this one staff member. He's supposed to be like the drill sergeant or whatever. And he used to be ex-military. And like he was keeping the pace. He was like, "Oh yeah, got you guys tired now, huh? Yeah, yeah." Ooh. And I was like, "This is it." He turned that shit up. Even when he turned it up though, it was like I can run. It's all mental though. For
Yeah.
real, for real. Hell yeah.
For you,
Just period.
it's not for everybody.
Nah.
No, my lungs don't have the capacity.
Oh,
Like
okay.
I'll run. I've done runs. Like I did. The Mount Evans ascent is probably like the best example. My mind wanted to keep going, but my body would not allow me. I've got like long-term like lung problems from like running that fucking thing. To where like
Okay.
it like I like if I get too winded now or whatever, my shit like starts to squeak. Like and that never happened until that
okay.
run. Like so
Okay.
like I'm physically not built to do that stuff. But
Okay,
like
okay.
and that's why I do it, because I'm like I can't let myself get like worse. You know what I mean? So I'm like trying to maintain like at least an average level the best I can.
Okay. See, my thing is the opposite. Like, my mind,
You're too good, so you have to get bad.
my mind be telling me like, "Yo, stop," but my body's like, "I can really keep going," but my mind is like, "Yo, fuck this shit, man! Like, we're overload, like, quit, abort."
Yeah,
But
I
my-
guess I kind of understand that a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, it's just like my mind, and if I tell my mind like, "Shut up," and keep thinking about something else, I keep going or whatever.
Yeah.
But as soon as I let my mind take over and like,
Well, you're just like, oh, this sucks. I don't want to do this anymore. Like, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's definitely like mind over matter type of stuff. I feel that. Huh.
so we're running, knowing that I can keep that pace and like I can breathe with that pace and shit. It's just a matter of like keep this shit
Yeah.
going kind of thing.
When's the last time you ran?
Like a good long distance
Or anything, yeah.
or run. Like I run at the gym all the time and shit. But I stopped running at the gym because I'm trying to put on weight, and I'm like I'm gonna stay skinny if I keep sprinting on this goddamn treadmill. And then like at the last 3 minutes, like I shadow box on the treadmill and shit too. And shit. So I'm like I'm never gonna gain weight. But So I stopped doing that. But yeah, I'll be running a lot, man.
Okay, I didn't know that. So you're keeping it up.
I don't like
Yeah.
sprinting. I'll go a good pace on the treadmill, but I don't like sprinting on the treadmill because my mind's definitely gonna take over because it's gonna be like, yo, fuck this. We're not.
I don't think
going
it's a
nowhere.
good idea, anyways, because at least like many of the gyms that I've been to, the like belts or whatever aren't tight, and you know, like if it like slips, like your ass could fucking fall down. You know what I mean when you're sprinting. So like
Right.
I always like start off real slow to make sure that the belt's not gonna slip. Or I don't know. I don't know what's going on there. I don't. It's hard to describe. It's like where you step down and like the belt will move, but the treadmill's
Yeah.
and that'll happen sometimes. Like it like skids like backwards or forward sometimes too.
Okay.
And I have almost eaten shit like several times, especially at Planet Fitness because they don't take care of their shit. But
Bro, that's where I go too. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna watch out for that now.
well, you would have noticed. You know what I mean? Like it's impossible not to notice.
Yeah.
Cause I'll move as soon as it happens. I'll move to the next treadmill because I'm like, this is too dangerous.
For real?
I'm gonna fucking yeah.
Maybe you go looking for it, and that's why you notice. Kind of thing, like you kind of test it before you.
Well, maybe. I guess I'd be surprised if people run and don't notice that though.
I don't know. I don't notice any slippage.
Maybe you're going to a better gym. I don't know. Wait.
Or maybe I am like seeing it, but I'm like, oh, that's what that is. I'm like,
Too busy shadow boxing.
Trying to become fucking. I don't know who I'm trying to become. I'm just trying to be great, man. Just trying to keep my health right. Trying to keep this youthful face and shit.
Yeah.
So I tell people I'm 36, they be like, what?
Yeah.
So I like those reactions. I'm scared I'm gonna get the reaction like, well, that makes sense. Yeah, I was gonna say 37. So, yeah, man, health is wealth, man.
I get that. Also, like, I feel like you get to a point where, because you got to have some sort of motivation to go to the gym. You know what I'm saying? Like, my motivation right now is just, I want to be able to do certain things. Like, I don't want to be able to, like, I'll run at least a mile every day, right? And so I want to know that I can at least run a mile. Like, if I didn't do that, like let's say I quit for a couple months, I'd be like, well, I used to do it, so I could probably do it now or whatever. And then I couldn't do it, that would make me feel terrible if I was like, I can't run a mile.
Yeah. I got dared to do, like, this shit where, like, you pull yourself up and then go.
Oh, like a muscle up?
Yeah. And, like, I do so many pull-ups and, like, I could fuck with my own body weight. So I'm like, yeah, why wouldn't I be able to do that shit? And then I tried to do it. I was like, I can't. And I feel hella defeated and weak and shit.
Yeah.
So I was like, I've been in this bitch like Rocky and shit, like,
Yeah, that's it. You just get it, like, knowing that you can do whatever task it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I lift anything, and I think most guys do this. Like, if you're like deadlifting, you're like imagining like lifting a car off like a body or something like that. Or like,
nah, but
do you know what I mean?
okay.
Like, because I think about like every movement is like its real world purpose.
yeah, I
you know
do
what I'm
that
saying?
shit too. But mine is like I'm pulling somebody up, like.
Yeah, yeah. You're like, yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. You're like, you're doing this.
Gotcha.
You're doing.
Put you back down. I got you. All right, I'm able to save him at least 13 times.
As long as he's 40 pounds or less. That's so fucking funny.
Nah, that's funny as shit. I never heard. Okay, I guess all men do that. Yeah.
I think so. Yeah, they just think about you're like
The car shit. I need to take my mind there because maybe that's when I'll start getting bigger and when I start thinking like bigger objects and shit.
saving cats.
Yeah.
Like, oh. Yeah.
Like, the fuck is he doing? That dude 13 meows. 20 woofs. I should be doing. Nah, man. But what else? I want to talk about getting stood up, man.
Okay, wait. Did you bring that up last time?
Nah, I wrote it down.
Are you sure you didn't talk about it last time?
No, I'm positive. Cause
Okay.
I wanted to get there, but I was upset. Like the conversation was going so good last time.
Okay.
Yep, we didn't get there.
Oh yeah, which reminds me. Just go
I
ahead,
know,
go ahead.
right?
I just
Yeah.
want to make sure because
last time.
that
we
wasn't
had a
last time.
half
Time
a
before,
episode.
yeah.
Yeah. That's why we had a half an episode 14.
14, yeah.
Yeah, it's because we don't know what the fuck happened.
Yeah, it was too good, and the world wasn't ready for it. So the universe shut it off halfway through.
And only me and Shaun know
Yeah,
the fuck was talked about.
we
So
were
much shit
enlightening everybody
we came up with like a cure and shit,
for pretty much every disease.
and now it's gone.
Yeah, world peace. We solved world hunger.
We figured that out. I think it was something with like everybody get like.
Anyway, we'll never be able to remember it either.
Yeah, I forgot, man. It had like everybody get 2 bitches or something. It was something along those lines. We was gonna solve this whole shit. But anyway, so yeah, now getting stood up, man. How do you handle getting stood up?
I don't know if I have been. Wait, I'm sure somebody's.
Damn, fly guy. All right,
No,
Hey, look at my man Shaun, man. Ladies.
no. I think I haven't been in like a stood up situation enough times, like to where like you know what I
You don't
mean,
put
like
yourself in that
like I'll
many.
meet you there type. I have done it to a lot of girls growing up because I don't know where the fuck my mind was. And
So
it was,
you're the stand-upper.
but it was never intentional. Like I was never intentional. It was like I didn't really think they were serious, or I don't know what it was. And then I was like out doing shit with friends, and then they were like, "Hey, we're gonna go to a movie or something like that," and I was like, "Oh, I just totally fucking forgot or whatever."
Yeah, okay. So it wasn't like ditching that for some other tale.
No, nothing like intentionally.
Okay.
And that's what I'm saying. I don't think I ever really put myself in the position to be stood up, but I probably have, and I'm probably blocking it out. So
Do like
let
trauma.
me- yeah.
Shit, yeah. I do that a lot. So much forgotten, painful shit.
just push it out,
Yep.
fill it with good stuff. So what happened?
Well, nothing really happened. Well, around the time I brought this up though, because this was like 2 weeks ago. But yeah, man, I got stood up on a date, man. Fucking and like, I don't like that shit. So like, my thing is like, am I tripping for having the attitude for getting stood up, or like, am I justified for being pissed off and now like she got to do something to make it up?
Depends on who it is.
Huh.
First date getting stood up, well, that just sending a message, you know, like that they're not trying to pursue that any further. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, yeah, it depends on how deep into the relationship or whatever
Okay.
you know what I mean?
All right, y'all kicked it a few times. Y'all went on a few dates, and you guys, yeah, y'all been kicking it or whatever. Y'all plan something. Come around the time you guys are supposed to link up and all this shit, you calling, no answer.
Then at that point, it'd be what it was that you planned, and did you hear from him afterwards, or was that you just never heard from him again?
No, so she she said she fell asleep and shit. But then I had already posted something on my Instagram,
Yeah.
and it was like a little meme that said, what was it?
You're like, why did I get stood up? And then she liked it.
Yeah, no, yo, this shit, it was like perfect timing. But like, I didn't share it because of her. The shit was just funny. And like I just, like if it's funny as hell, I'ma post it. I don't really care. But yeah, it was. I posted this shit. It said, "OMG, I just saw your text. I've been so busy today. I didn't even see you called. My phone died and just charged it. I'm so sorry. I was knocked out." Type shit. So she hit me with one of these and shit, which is really, really funny though.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I posted this on my story and shit. This bitch think I'm stupid. Like this dude dancing and shit. So y'all can see. But then right after that, I posted this. Like she mad because I ain't text back yet. Girl, hold on. I'm trying to spell gorgeous, but he spelled gorgeous wrong. So it's like I just be posting shit just because it's funny and shit. I don't post shit like to like sneak.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? So she took it as that. And so by the time, next time I did talk to her, she was like, I was going to call you the next day and tell you I fell asleep, but I saw your story. I just started cracking up. I'm like, that's hilarious. I'm like, you think I'm stupid. But
You start dancing.
I did too. I did this. I don't know if she got it, but yeah, I did. But so yeah, I ain't appreciate it, man. And I feel like nowadays, like women be trying to tell you, like, yo, like, you acting like a bitch, or you acting soft and shit, cause I stood you up, and now you getting in your feelings and move. So I feel like men ain't allowed to like be.
What
be
was
mad
what,
at
what was the
things.
plans? Did you say what the plans were?
Yeah, we supposed to link up and go to fucking. I was gonna plan the date. I was like, yo, we could. I was like, we can go bowling or something along those lines and shit. I was like, but I'll come up with something dope by the time it's time or whatever.
That's a little bit of a point on her side, not much, but because I was gonna say if
Shaun,
you because if
I'll cut
no
this camera off right now.
if it required reservations or any like pre-planning ahead of time, then that would have been like super fucked up. You know what I mean? So I'm not saying like she was in the right or anything like that. I'm saying okay, at least like because if it was like that, then it'd been clear cut. It'd been like, oh well, you know what I mean? You should have prepared. Like you knew that you were gonna have to drive out to maybe
by 7 or some shit.
or something.
Yeah.
All
right.
So okay, so she says she fell asleep and then
Yeah, but it was like 7 o'clock, bro. I just got finished driving trucks, nigga.
Yeah.
I'm sleepy too, but nigga, I'm not over here. But whatever, man. Whatever. It is whatever,
I
man.
don't know. She should have took that as a compliment then. That means you were looking forward to it. You know what I mean? So, and
You know what I'm
then
saying?
she, you guys talking or no? That was it?
Yeah, that was kind of it. Like, we talked that day,
Yeah.
and then we ain't really talked since and shit.
All right.
It is what it is. She the one with the badass, huh?
Go ahead. What?
What are you about to say?
Nothing. I was going to make a point about the posts that you put up. And you were saying you don't do like the kind of, what do you call that? Like kind of like indirect, like whatever, like
Yeah,
I put this
like
post up. I know people that do that like as a living,
passive
basically.
aggressive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Have you? Well, do you know? Have you been around girls or whatever that are like that like will do some stuff?
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
And
Like everything on this story relates to like exactly what's going on, or like they're trying to.
I've met a few that like, if I'm like listening to a song, they think the song's about them.
Yeah.
And that's been weird.
Nah, for
that's
real.
That's what that was making. That was what that was reminding me of. Is
Nah, I've been in situations like that. Like, what are you trying to say? It's nothing. I
Yeah,
forgot
like-
he was talking about this shit.
Yeah.
He just got some good melody.
I know. I was just
Right. The song is fire and shit. I didn't know he was talking about fucking hitting bitches and shit. fuck am I supposed to?
Yeah, I'm like, it's just a song, but that's happened a few
How the
times.
fuck am I supposed to know after? I'm supposed to hear that through all these falsettos and shit, bitch. This nigga killing this shit. But all right, man. Well, yeah, man. But talking to a new girl now, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, might as well, man. My whole life story is on the fucking internet. So fuck it.
You gonna elaborate?
Oh yeah. I went somewhere mentally.
Just started thinking about your life on the internet.
And whether or not I made good decisions or not. I started going through that real quick, but I'm back. Yeah, so talking to a girl, I like her. She's cool. Let me show you her, man. I ain't gonna show the people.
You're not gonna show it to the camera?
Nah.
All right, I'll try to describe to the camera the best I can.
Okay. That'll be funny as shit.
She's got a little bit of a beard. She's got one glass eye. Who does she looks like? She reminds me of somebody. Like a younger version of somebody I've seen on TV, but I can't think of who.
I know, right?
Like I don't know. Like a mixture of people. She's very pretty though. So
Pretty as shit, right?
there you go, audience. Yeah.
Yup. Your boy got something. Let me chill. Because we ain't met in person either. So she's just been seeing me on Instagram and like we FaceTime and all that shit.
Yeah.
But I don't know if she thinks like I'm tall and like super buff and shit because I'm not.
Yeah.
Like I'm kind of short, I'm kind of skinny and shit, man. So
You always
it's
got a
like-
green screen background of like Ferraris and a mansion.
and man, I'm standing on
The camera's way down here. You got a fucking giant zucchini in your pants.
Now, why are you standing on your living room table? Because that's where the green screen.
Just the best view of the mountains and the Ferraris in my backyard.
Standing on your car, you're not even in it. Yeah, it's just shit I do from time
It's
to
just
time.
money falling. It's an animation of money falling.
And I use a beard filter and shit. So when she see me in person, she be like, yo, you are not standing on top of Ferraris. Yo. But nah, man. So she found me doing my little comedy morning skits and shit. And then she was like, yo, she was like, when I seen you, she was like, oh, he's cute and he's funny. Let me follow him. And then, cause I just started randomly getting like, she just started like liking my shit and like laughing at my shit. So I'm like, hey, girl.
I wonder how she found it.
Me
Do
too.
you guys have mutuals?
Not a lot. I'm pretty sure we do. Cause Denver's small as fuck.
I haven't even seen anyone on Facebook or whatever that I
Followed
don't
by
have
two
mutuals.
others. We got two.
Oh, only two? That's pretty
Yeah.
good. Who is it?
Two of the
Or
homegirls.
maybe you don't have. Okay, that's even better.
Right?
It's not guys.
Right.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good.
You've made it outside the circle somehow.
Damn, son. I got me a keeper.
She found you. That's
She-
crazy.
That's crazy, right?
Yeah.
And she called me cute.
Huh.
And I was
That's,
like, yo, and then continue to do it like after FaceTime too. And like, she
That's
still
like
continue
best
to,
case scenario.
Yo,
really.
bro.
Huh.
And then, so like, she kept liking my shit.
She
I was
can
like,
never know
"Aight,
the
girl."
real you now.
Huh?
I said she can never know the real you.
Yeah, I know. I told her
She's-
don't watch these fucking episodes and shit. I was like, don't you dare go and watch any episodes of.
I got a twin brother. Yeah.
Yeah, he do podcasts. Shit.
So he's trying to pretend to be me.
He say some wild shit on podcasts too. I don't know. I really like that nigga. He wild. It's just- Me, I like to read books,
Yeah.
literature. They just be trying to do sophisticated, stupid shit at all times. Like, what are you doing? I was just reading that sign. I just like to read.
Just thinking of its Latin's origins of that billboard over there.
Think it might be of an Asian descent. I don't know. Anyways. Have you tried the papaya plant? I don't know.
Got to chat GPT that one real quick.
Nah, facts, man.
Tell me smart stuff, chat.
For real, chat, you're going to be helping me. So you're going to be helping me try to find another wife, goddammit. This is it, chat.
Don't lie.
Yeah, man. So, nah, she fingers crossed, man. We got our first little date Thursday. Shit, man.
Yeah, you got something good figured out?
A little bit, man. So I doubt she gonna see this before then. So I'm just
This is coming out tomorrow morning.
It's coming
So
out
you've
tomorrow
got
morning.
like about a little over 24 hours. She'll have the opportunity to see it.
Right. But I doubt she'll watch it this long because
We're like halfway in.
we're like halfway in.
That's pretty deep. Most people don't make it this far.
Right. Not facts. So I got that going for me. I got the fact that people probably tuned out. So essentially, this is me and you. So I figured I'm gonna get some flowers. Pull up with some flowers.
Okay. What kind of flowers?
I don't know yet. See, I don't know if I should just do like a single rose on some tuxedo mask shit or a bouquet of roses. But then bouquet is like, yo, like, am I getting married? Like, what am I asking to propose and shit?
I think you know what I think would look nice.
What?
I'm only saying this because I was at Whole Foods like yesterday. But they got these small ones. They're like a spring, like summer thing. So it's not like roses because that looks like that's too much. You know what I mean? Like roses. It's
Right,
like a
right.
mix of flowers, but it's like a bouquet. But yeah.
Okay.
It's a combination of. I think that would look nice. You know what I mean? Show up with that. It's got like some summery looking stuff in it. I don't know.
All right, yeah, I might do some shit like that. Because what's today? Tuesday, tomorrow's Wednesday. So tomorrow is when I'm going to go actually.
You're gonna go get some flowers tomorrow. She's gonna be watching the podcast, picking you apart. All right. So anyway, sorry to interrupt. You're gonna grab some flowers.
But
And
she's
then-
not going to make it this far in. Nobody makes it this far. Oh, that's stupid. It was probably true, but it ain't gonna be true like in some years. Like people gonna go back and watch these shits, but it's just gonna be funny that like there was a time where, yeah, motherfuckers was not. I gotta watch the analytics. Well, analytics show that shit, like how far.
Yeah, it shows when it drops off. Yeah.
For real? Okay.
But it's kind of misleading because I think it's always going to show it dropping off early. Like from like the the music videos and things like that I put out, it always shows them dropping off early, and I think it's because it's like a statistical average, and
Yeah, like
so
most people probably just clicked and dipped kind of thing versus
I
showing
mean,
like the 100 and something people who really watched it where they kind of left off kind of thing.
it doesn't. Yeah, and it also doesn't show like were they like staring at the screen the entire time and like really into it, or was it just playing in the background and they were like, oh, that's not what I was looking for, and like skip to the next, or you know what I mean? You don't really know like what level of engagement it was, and if one person clicks out of it early, like let's say one person clicks out at like 1 second because they're on the wrong video, you know what I mean? That's gonna bring the statistical average up from let's say 3 minutes to like 2 minutes and 50 seconds or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'm guessing. Obviously, nobody knows exactly how the algorithm works and all that shit, but whatever.
I gotta talk to chat. Like, what is the algorithm?
Chat don't know.
Chat know everything, man. Chat, don't you chat?
I would love to see chat say, I don't know. Because it seems to come up with an answer no matter what you ask it.
Yeah, I try to ask him, like, how do I download videos from YouTube? And he said, it can't help me with that. You son of a bitch.
It's like illegal shit.
Yeah. Nigga, you said you was my dog. All right, let's see. Chat. Break down what the algorithm is and how it works, and talk to me as if I'm a 5-year-old trying to understand it for the first time.
Whose algorithm though? You didn't say who.
All right, so imagine you have a big box of toys, and you want to find your favorite toy quickly.
Yeah.
And
I'm sorry. Continue.
no worries. So this little helper of the algorithm has a plan to find your toy in the fastest way possible. It might look through the toys by color or shape, or maybe it remembers where you last put it. Basically, it follows steps to make things easier and faster for you.
Okay. Thank you, Chad. I'll talk to you soon.
Thanks for nothing, chat.
You're welcome. Take care, and I'll be here whenever you need me. Have a great one.
You as well.
Oh, love you. Love you too.
Love you. Talk to you.
I don't think that helped very much.
Yeah.
It's because chat doesn't know.
I know, right?
All right, we still got some time left. Do you want to try to hit the list of things, or we've got stuff on
Oh,
the board?
yeah, yeah,
Oh,
'cause
wait,
we
before we
said-
talk about that, did you watch... Hang on.
Yeah, we're never going to get to it.
Wait, did you finish talking about what you were talking about?
Yeah,
Oh,
you
no, no,
stood
no.
up. What?
Okay, well, did you want to finish the date? Or you were talking
The
about...
date? We'll just
All right,
pick
flowers
it up when...
and then... Okay, well, after the date happens, you can talk about it.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Because then she'll
Um,
see me in person, and then we'll see how she treats me.
You should wear a
After.
body cam.
I know, and a bodysuit. And shit come there all buff.
Show up in scuba gear.
That's the wrong bodysuit. It's not the bodysuit I was talking about.
She's like, what are we doing?
Right.
You're not prepared.
Yeah, right. Let's get you some snorkels. Come on. But yeah, we'll pick up on that, man.
I did have one current event that, and I actually was curious to see if you saw it because I didn't get to see it, but that was the Charleston White fight against the Island Boys. Did you watch it? Did you watch it? Because I only
did. I don't
I
know
saw
why.
before and after, but I didn't actually get to see the fight.
You didn't see the fight?
No, I never saw. I saw the when they're all the shit before the little press thing, and then the little thing afterwards.
See,
but
I
didn't get to see-
seen none of that shit. See, I just seen the fight. That shit was stupid as hell. But Charleston White, he was throwing them bitches in like, that little young nigga better stop fucking with old ass grown men.
Was he? Did either of them look like they were like throwing like actual punches, like trained punches, or
Charleston a little bit,
yeah?
like, not really trained, but like, okay. Like,
He's got kind of like a spazziness to him, like I'm trying to imagine like a punch coming straight out. I think they'd be like
yeah,
hurtful, but I feel like they'd also come from like like weird directions and shit.
Yes, that. He give him like the old man, like motherfucker.
All right, I could see that.
Told your ass type shit, like.
Yeah, like almost like a mom would hit you or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, man. Charleston White was throwing them shits, man. But yeah, I seen that stupid shit.
And he knocked him out. He knocked out the Island Boy.
He made him quit.
Oh, he quit.
Yep.
Was he
I
just getting
forgot
beat
what
up?
punch it all. Yeah, I forgot what punch it was exactly, but yeah, he made him quit. He was punching the shit out of that little boy.
That kid didn't have just no hands at all. Like
Yeah, nah, he's weak as little boy. Soft
he's
as
so
hell.
little, but I also think he's got like a good reach, which I think worked against him because his, just like he looked like,
if he ain't bringing it back fast
by
enough.
the time it gets out there, yeah, there's just nothing on it.
Because, like, if you bring it back fast enough, you can counter in time and shit, like, throwing that
Yeah.
shit type of deal. But it depends on how much you train.
Do you know what size gloves they were wearing?
I don't know.
Were they big or? Because I'm thinking about that kid. I'm like, his arms look so small. I don't think he could like really maneuver fast with boxing gloves on.
There's going.
That's what I was thinking. They just look like they look like
That's how my
lollipops.
son used to look when he was 5 with boxing. They used to come up here. He used to be mad because they used to like cut him. Oh man. But yeah, no, I don't think they was that big. But I think they was like 6. They looked like some 16s. Or maybe some 12s and shit. I don't think there was no 8s because 8s look small.
They'd have got fucked up. They got super fucked up.
Right.
I saw the little press thing when they were, when they sit down. I don't know what those are
They was
called.
probably like some 12s and shit, 12s or 13s. They wasn't super big like 16s.
Yeah.
But yeah, go ahead. What happened?
Oh, when so I guess you didn't see this then. Like so beforehand, before the fight, they did a little like press meet up, whatever those are called, where they sit down, and the island boy wasn't really saying anything. There was like some banter, but I can't remember what they said. But then I remember Charleston was like, he said that the kid wasn't ready because he hasn't been training against a guy like him, and then he said, I've been training. What did he say? He said like against like sissies or something like that, or I've been training against pussies, so I know I'm gonna whoop his ass. And even the island boy like kind of looked over and he was like, "You've been doing what?"
Right. That's hilarious though. That's a hella insult. Like, I ain't been training against no real men for you. I've been training against a whole bunch of bitch ass niggas.
But it was the way he said it was like, yeah, it was so wild.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah.
So yeah, all right, I'll have to like tune in and watch the fight real quick. What was it on YouTube or something?
Yeah, it was on YouTube.
Okay,
yeah.
I didn't know if. Damn, they didn't put that behind a paywall. They weren't trying to make money off that.
They probably did, but by the time
Somebody leaked it already.
I don't even know when it came out. I just know I turned around and seen like Charleston White, like the re-clip and shit, yeah. Like the replay of the fight and shit. I was like, what? They really did this shit? Cause like I said, I didn't see no promo up to this shit. So I was like, they really did this shit, huh? So I clicked on it and yeah. Sure enough, they was fighting like a motherfucker.
Yeah, I just like I said, I didn't even know when it happened either. But I was thinking it must be recent because shit keeps showing up in my feed of like stuff and.
Right.
But yeah, that was funny.
If you got a Charleston White shirt on, sit the fuck down. Hey, partner. That nigga Charleston White, but fuck him though, man. I don't too much like him, man. Ever since he said that shit about that little girl.
What'd he say? I don't know if
some shit that don't even need to be repeated, but he disrespectful to the utmost. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, I don't doubt it, but.
So, almost forgot about it, but yeah, fuck him. This shit. Yeah. I almost let you off the hook, nigga. Nah, you ain't getting off the hook for that shit, man. And like shit he be saying about like Gilly's son and shit, like when Gilly's son passed, and like he be saying some disrespectful shit that like to me ain't no coming back from that shit.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I still have morals and principles and shit.
I think I don't see a lot of the more like gossip kind of stuff. I see like the highlights of things. You know what I'm saying? That's just kind of what's in my algorithm is just like highlights of things and like fucking conspiracy theories. That's all the shit I see.
Yeah, I had to get off the conspiracy theory shit. I thought like for a minute I was like I'm learning too much. They're gonna kill me. I know too much already. I'm starting to feel like Tupac.
I think that's real. Like, I think they really do like take people out that like learn too much shit. Like, I know that that is a
real.
conspiracy theory in itself, you know.
Right.
But like, the more you look at some of these cases, and you're like, wait, what? You know, and like, I don't know. And it's hard to even research because, and I think they bury that too. Like, if you try to research, like, let's say they killed a journalist because they got too close to knowing something about some shit or something like that, and then you're like, oh, well, let me look it up, and then you're like, oh, it looks like every time I search it up or something, like the results are like, you know, hoax, conspiracy theory, like fake something, and you're like, why can't I find any real information about this?
Right.
Because the guy really died, you know, like, And it's kind of like, wow, they're really good at like hiding all this stuff
Yep.
because there's got to be some piece of truth to it, and I can't even find that. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yep. No, they fucking.
that's why I'm like, I think they can. I think they
Yeah,
can just
man.
take anybody out if they need to.
So I'm just like, man, I'm just telling jokes, man. If I do learn anything, I'm just using it for like material and shit.
I'm using it to help you.
With the further greater plan of make everybody stupid, right? That's what we want, right? So,
Whatever you want.
ah, man. But, all right, man. Well,
Now do you want to hit the...
oh, where are we? I thought that was the end of the show. Shit.
I mean, pretty much. We're at 50 minutes, so we can talk about
50?
what's going on,
All right, well, let's
what's coming up, or we can
let's
go...
do some hot topics.
We can try to get a couple, knock out a couple chat GPT suggested.
All right, you pick one. And I'll
You want me
pick
to ask
another.
you, and you answer it, or we both answer it?
Yeah, we both answer it, but you pick one. Random joint.
Do you think you'd survive in the 90s as an adult? So no smartphones, no GPS, no Google, just vibes and violence.
Hell yeah. Hell the fuck yeah. Sometimes I wish I can go back. Sometimes like I try to go back mentally to the 90s to
Yeah.
like not get so lost in this world type shit.
What would be your what's your biggest draw to the 90s? Like what's your like what about it makes you desirable?
The simplicity of it.
And that's just because like all the internet shit's gone.
Yeah, like you got your TV, you got your movies, you got your music type of deal.
You know what I miss is like when I was a kid, I would watch whatever movie. We didn't have cable. So like whatever movie the TV was playing was the movie that I was watching. So I watched a lot of movies that I otherwise wouldn't have. And because I was kind of forced to watch them and enjoy them, you know? And like now with we have, you know, a million things we can watch. It makes like I'll just shuffle through. I won't find anything I like and just turn the TV back off, you know? And so, yeah, I miss that where it's kind of
Like brother, where art thou or some shit?
yeah.
Like I was bored as hell and I was like, man, this shit's been here for fucking months and shit, man. I might as well pop that in. I love that movie.
Yeah, I actually, I used to do that too. I'd grab like DVDs from my grandparents' house because they watched like crazy shit like older people would watch, you know? And they were terrible movies. These are like low budget, like probably like really like bad rating type of movies. And I ended up watching them and I'd enjoy them because I was like, I don't have anything else to keep me occupied. You know what I mean? And yeah, I came across like a whole bunch of cool stuff because of that. It's weird now. We got too much shit getting shoved in our face. And so we're just like, everything's getting watered down. And the only way for anything to get recognized
Pause.
is to... Well, you get the river playing here, man.
I can't see that.
All right. So that's my take. All right, now you move on.
All right.
That was my take on your question.
All right. So fuck it. Does body count still matter?
Compared to when?
I guess like when dating and shit.
Well, yeah, but they make it sound like does it still matter in 2025 as opposed to like
I know, right? Like
2010
I guess it
or
always
something?
mattered, huh? Like even back in the day, it's like you whore, you slept with two men.
because obviously as you get older, like it'd be different in high school than it is in college. College is different than, you know, when you're like getting older. Like at that point, like people are having kids and stuff like that, so things get kind of tricky. I don't know.
I think the older you get, the less body count matters. And shit. Like when you're younger, you like you slept with Terry and Jamie.
Well, yeah.
Damn,
That's what I'm saying. When you're and especially like I was saying, like college. Like if you're talking to somebody that went to like a well-known university or something like that,
Mm-hmm.
you, boy or girl, you know they've like been run through. Like they're like, because it's just like any party school or anything like that. Yeah, like because I've had conversations that people went to like party schools, and it was like the number